Welcome to the Fantasy Thinker. I'm Jared, and today I'm going to do a short review on Alastair Reynolds' Revelation Space. This is book one in the Inhibitor trilogy. Yeah, and it has and it's a big, space opera type thing. Um, so this book, honestly, perplexed me. I wanted to love it so much. Does it have space opera? Check. Love that. Long dead alien civilizations? Check. Science that sounds cool, which allows for long distance space travel and other sci fi gadgets, Check. Current aliens that are hard to understand? Check. Interesting worlds and settings? Maybe. Interesting characters? Maybe. Characters that move you and you can really identify with? No. Well, at least not for me. That doesn't mean I didn't enjoy this book. This book has a lot of neat ideas that were fun to read about. It takes place in the far future, sometime in the 2500s. Whether that figure is based on our current calendar of convenience or some other future calendar, I'm not quite sure. Some of the technology just seems way too advanced to happen within the next 400 years, but you never know how things will progress from here, right? So it's possible. I can buy that. The setting is also in a nondescript sector of space that is unfamiliar, at least to me. I'm not an astronomer. Um, so this adds to the unlikely time frame. It makes me think there's something else going on here regarding the dates in this series. But that aside, suspending disbelief is our specialty around here, right? So, the story we are drawn to introduces us to an archaeologist named Dan Sylvestre, who is desperate to discover as much as possible about some ruins from an ancient race of aliens called the Amarantin. So, factions get involved, politics come into play, chaos happens, and we are thrust into our story. And all this stuff is really cool. We got some time dynamics to think about, and then there's a few locations I've mentioned. But these locations that I've mentioned in here, this place called Yellowstone, another one called Resurgam, they feel kind of generic. None of these locations, and there's other ones too, but none of them mentioned feel like a new place I want to know more about. They don't feel very fleshed out well. Um, except for the spaceship called Nostalgia for Infinity. That this is a really in here is a really cool vessel. Top of the line weapons and space travel capabilities. It was the only place I really feel that we got a good handle on in this story. And the people on this ship work for an organization called the Triumvirate. What this organization is exactly and how they fit into the bigger picture was lost on me. Maybe it'll be explained in further books in the trilogy. That would be my hope. Um, None of the characters are all that likable at all. I and and I don't normally have a problem with that. I've read plenty of other stuff where the characters are not like that likable, but for some reason, this book didn't give me a reason to care why they were unlikable. The backstories of some of them were interesting at points, but ultimately, I didn't care if any of them lived or died. I couldn't care if the whole cast was killed off. uh, you know, like I said, a lot of cool ideas, but a lack of caring about what happens. So, if our podcast, Speculative Speculations, continues on with this series, this Inhibitor trilogy series, I hope things improve, and I hope I get the opera that I really wanted to sink my teeth into. For now, I'm I'm 50-50 on this one, Revelation Space, but we'll see how it goes with future volumes. And with all that said, thank you, and be good to each other.